Today we will discuss more about volumes. As in the previous video you learnt about the basic concepts of volume as the capacity. Okay, we have discussed about different sized containers which measures different volumes for a given liquid and different types of problems regarding that. Now in this video some more problems based on the capacity. So the first problem is Radha pours out 3 water containers of 500 ml, 200 ml and 100 ml respectively into a thermos. Now the thermos is exactly half filled. Find the capacity of thermos. So students, we have to decide the capacity of the thermos as it is given that it is half filled with all the 3 given containers. It means first we will find the capacity of half filled container, then we will make it double so that we can find the capacity. In this way we will add the volume or the quantity of all these 3 containers. Okay, so in next slide this is the method. As total quantity of water equals 500 plus 200 and plus 100, this one, that is equal to 800 ml together, and according to question that capacity of half filled container is, the capacity of half filled thermos is 800 ml because it is given that all these 3 containers when poured into a thermos it is only half filled, not completely. So the 800 ml is the capacity of half filled container, and if we want to find the complete capacity, okay, it means it is just double then the half. So capacity of half filled is 800 ml, then capacity of completely filled thermos will be 2 multiplied by 800 ml, that is 1600 ml. Okay, now the answer should be in ml or it doesn't matter, you can convert it into liter also. So if 1600 ml is converted into liter, then it will be 1 liter and 600 milliliter. So it is not so important, you have to just do the addition and multiply. Okay, and 1600 ml is the right answer. Okay, next question. Here are 2 questions. First is capacity of a small can is 3 liter. Okay, how much amount of kerosene will be required to fill 8 such cans? Now this is the basic questions which is based on multiplication. So suppose we have a small can, here is the can, and some kerosene is present here. Now the capacity of this is 3 liter. Okay, the capacity of this container is 3 liter. We have to find how much amount of kerosene will be required to fill 8 such cans. Okay, now it means there are 8 such cans, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, if all these are filled up with kerosene, then what will be the total amount of kerosene? It means the given information is about one thing and it is asked about many things. As I told you, it is the case of multiplication. So in the solution we write the capacity of 1 can and capacity of 8 cans is just 8 multiplied by 3 liter, it is 24 liter. Okay, next question is how many packets of milk having capacity of 200 ml can be packed from 10 liter amount of milk? Now this question is somewhat different as it is given that the capacity of a packet is 250 ml and how many packets should be there so that we can make out of 10 liter amount of milk. So we have to find the number of packets. Okay, here we have the capacity of one packet and the total capacity of the milk. Then we will divide the total capacity by the capacity of one can or one packet. Okay, whatever that is given. So in this type of questions we write this formula every time. Number of packet equals capacity of milk divided by capacity of one packet. It is given that the capacity of milk is 10 liter and that of one packet is 250 ml. Now liter is converted into ml, so it becomes 10 into 1000 and it is divided by 250 to get 4, and finally we multiply 10 and 4, that is 40. So we have 40 packets of milk. Each one has a capacity of 250 ml. Alright. Next question is, actually in the last video, okay, you have seen that how we convert the liter into milliliter and vice versa. Suppose we have converted 5 liter into milliliter. Now it is the case of a decimal value. It is possible that sometimes you are given the fractions, you are given the decimals, or you are given the whole numbers. So it doesn't matter, the method will be same. Means if liter is converted into milliliter, we multiply by 1000. Okay, so 0.5 liter can be written as half liter. Obviously 0.5 means half. Then we want to convert it into milliliter, so half is multiplied by 1000, and if we divide 1000 by 2, it means just 500 ml. It means 0.5 liter is equal to 500 ml. Again, without calculation we can find the value. 0.5 means half always. Okay, whatever the question is regarding the capacity, regarding weight, regarding distance, doesn't matter, or regarding the amount, always 0.5 means just half. Okay, 0.5 means half. So we are writing here half and multiply it by 1000 and we can get the answer. Next, 1.2 liter into milliliter. Again I want to tell you, ml stands for milliliter and L stands for liter. So it might be possible that sometimes I use L and ml instead of liter and milliliter. The question is 1.2 liter into milliliter. Again we will multiply this by 1000. So 1.2 liter is written as 12 upon 10 liter. As we remove the decimal, we write 10 in the denominator, and to convert into milliliter we multiply this 12 upon 10 by 1000. Okay, see again, we will multiply this 12 upon 10 here by 1000 because we are converting liter into milliliter. Finally zeros can be cancelled and we have 1200 ml. It means 1.2 liter equals 1200 ml. Okay, this 1.2 liter equals 1200 ml. Now few more questions are there. If cost of 1 liter milk is rupees 40, okay, it's an important question, then what is the cost of 2 liter 250 milliliter milk? Okay, the information is given about 1 and it is asked about many. So what is the case? Yes, the case is regarding multiply. Okay, because the cost of 1 is given and the cost of many is asked, so we multiply. Now what values should be multiplied together? Now as the cost of liter is given, here you can see in the circle this liter is given, so we will convert the whole quantity into liter, as 2 liter 250 milliliter is converted as 2 liter plus 1/4 liter, because 250 means 1/4. Then we want to find the total cost, so we multiply these values by 40. So it is 2 multiplied by 40 and 1/4 multiplied by 40. After simplifying we get rupees 80 plus rupees 10, that is rupees 90. It means the total cost of 2 liter and 250 milliliter milk is rupees 90. Alright. Now see, here I want to tell you some conversions, and there is a very close similarity between different units and their conversions. As see the first three conversions here inside the bracket. Okay, there 1 kg equals to 1000 gram, 1 liter equals 1000 milliliter, 1 kilometer equals 1000 meter. So it's very easy to remember all these because there is a combination or there is a symmetry. So in this way you will remember the values. Again, in reverse order, if we want to convert the units, as 1 gram equals 1/1000 kilogram, 1 milliliter equals 1/1000 liter, and 1 meter equals 1/1000 kilometer. So students, remember these conversion units. If you do mistake by doing the multiply or division, you will not get the answer. Okay, so if kilogram is converted into gram, multiply by 1000. If liter is converted into milliliter, multiply by 1000. If kilometer is converted into meter, again multiply by 1000. Okay, so there is a particular pattern and you can easily remember these formulas. Now revise a few points in this video. Okay, here this question, as this is very important, and see the question, how many packets, okay, second question, how many packets of milk having capacity of 250 ml can be packed? So here we want to find the number of packets and the capacity of one packet is given, and we have the total capacity of milk, that is 10 liter. In this case we will divide the total capacity by the capacity of one packet. So we divide 10 liter by 250 milliliter in this way. And I also told you that when we compare the quantities or do some mathematical operations, their units should be same. So 10 liter and 250 milliliter both are different, we can't do anything. Then convert the liter into milliliter, as we multiply 10 by 1000, then divide by 250, there is no problem. So after cancelling the terms, we have 10 multiply 4 milliliter, that is 40 milliliter. Okay students, so in this way, okay, and remember always that you should convert all the quantities into same units. For example, we can't compare 10 liter with 1000 milliliter because one quantity is in liter, other is in milliliter. So convert both of the quantities in same units. It doesn't matter which unit you choose, but they should be in same unit. Okay, here again the question is regarding the decimal values. Okay, so 0.5 liter is converted into milliliter. First you can solve this mentally, as 0.5 means half, so half liter means just 500 ml, because 1 liter equals 1000 ml, then half liter equals 500 ml, and with the proper method or calculation we write 0.5 equals to 1/2, then we multiply by 1000 and cancelling the terms we have 500 milliliter. Alright, now again here is a question of decimal value. So 1.2 liter into milliliter, again 1.2 can be converted as 12/10, as there is a one digit to the right side of decimal, so we remove the decimal point and write 10 in denominator. Okay, and converting liter into milliliter, we multiply by 1000. After simplifying, we get 1200 milliliter. So 1.2 liter is just 1200 milliliter. Okay, next question is, yes, it's also important. All right, see this again. The cost of 1 liter milk is given, and we want to find some given the cost of given quantity. Then it is the case of multiply, and we can break the amount of the milk as 2 liter plus 250 milliliter, but milliliter should be converted into liter because the cost of 1 liter is given. See inside the circle, cost of 1 liter milk is given, means we should convert the given quantity into liters. So we are going to convert this 2 liter plus 250 ml. Okay, that is equal to 2 liter plus 1/4 liter, and by multiplying with 40 both the values, we get rupees 90. So its answer is rupees 90. Now students, I finished here. See this video again and try to give the answers. Okay, have a nice time.